Hi, I am Kim Graves from Solidarity Community Federal Credit Union, and I have Jessica with me here today. Hello. And I have Ben from the Kokomo Library. Ben is going to talk about some things about Digital Dan. You're asking why I'm whispering?
Yeah, I'm wondering why you're whispering.
Because we're in the library.
This is This is a library. I feel like you're the luckiest person in Kokomo right now.
Why?
Because you're in a Jessica and Ben sandwich, and that just doesn't happen very often.
That's very good. Yeah. Yes.
Use your library voices.
Library voice. Okay.
Library voices.
Ben, the Kokomo-Howard County Public Library with so many different locations and so many different great programs. Is it a great place to work?
Absolutely. It's a great place to work. It is. I mean, the library does so many things that it provides an opportunity for me to be able to do something a little bit different every day. You just never know what's going to happen at the library. And you never know. Oh, I mean, people could come in and they want to do some 3D printing. They want to make a poster. They want to learn about technology. They want books on all kinds of different sections of all kinds of different genres of all kinds of different things. People could ask you random reference questions that are like, oh, I'm going to be researching this today. Like, who knows? It's really fun to work at the library because it's just, it's a fun variety.
You're just not going in there and reading a book anymore?
We're doing that too.
Oh.
Among other things. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely among other things.
Well, I mean, that's kind of the stereotype at the library is like, oh, the library is the place for books. And sure, I mean, we have over 100,000. I mean, we have hundreds of thousands of options of different books, but the library is so much more than that. We're all about creating an opportunity for our community to become its best. And so if that's books, great. But if that is, giving you a space to be able to apply for a job or, using our computers there or be able to learn about technology in the digital den or be able to 3D print something or use one of our databases to study your genealogy or to, look at consumer reports to see what the best thing is for, like, if you're looking for, like, I purchased a new mattress at one point several years ago, but I went to the library website and used consumer reports to know I'm going to get the top rated bed to make sure that, I'm not going to be having to buy a new one anytime soon. So,
oh my gosh,
all kinds of stuff.
What if I don't have a library card? I know you wouldn't think that about me.
Yeah. Do you have a library card?
I mean, no.
You look so stupid.
Well, I can practice. I have my library voice.
Oh, okay. Library voice.
That's the start.
Library card. And if we want one, how do we apply for one?
So for a library card, I mean, there's several different ways. And so if you come into the library and you live within our taxing district, as long as you have a driver's license or a form of ID that has like your updated address on there, we can get you a library card right there on the spot. If you don't have a form of ID that has that updated address in it in our taxing district, then we can still get you a library card as long as you have a piece of mail. So say you just moved recently.
Right.
If you've got a piece of mail with your address on it, we can get you one there. But if you are outside of our taxing district, you can still get a library card with us. And there's a variety of different ways to be able to do that for non-resident cards, as well as a plaque card, which will allow for you to be able to get into libraries all across the state of Indiana as well.
That's cool.
That is really cool.
That's kind of like a platinum card across.
It definitely is. That's right.
If you're somebody that travels a lot for work, getting a plaque card will allow for you to be able to go to libraries wherever. And the nice thing about libraries, I mean, we've got free Wi-Fi. So, I mean, if you want to be able to like have a nice quiet space to be able to work, I mean, of course, we're all about promoting the Kokomo-Howard County Public Library, but I mean, if you're driving down to, some other, place in Indiana with your plaque card, get in there and you can do whatever you need to.
It's really great. That is really great. Now, as far as getting a library card and the services you can access, I'm going to tell you about my favorite. I like to read, but I love that you can download digital books. You can download audiobooks.
Yeah.
Well, check them out. And they have a great selection. It's really great.
Yeah, absolutely. And when it comes to like when you have your library card, you have access to, our entire catalog of all of the books, and not just books. I mean, we've got movies, we've got TV shows, we've got audiobooks, we've got video games as well. So if you're not someone who enjoys to read so much, but you like to play on the PlayStation 5 or the Xbox or the Switch, yeah, come on down, grab some games, and then you don't have to buy them.
I think we have some gamers at the credit union.
And we've got a Switch at home.
Yeah.
So that's kind of great. But yeah, we use Libby and Hoopla for our online book catalog. So for people to be able to read books on their phone or tablets or Kindles, like those e-readers, you can use Libby and Hoopla for that. And there's all kinds of books that are both in our physical catalog and stuff that we don't even have physical copies of.
Yeah.
So what if I don't have a computer at home? Can I just come to the library and you have a computer sitting there, a monitor sitting there that I can just log in and research and
Yeah, absolutely.
apply for a job?
Well, and it's so much more than that too.
Okay.
Because say you don't have a printer at home, because
Nobody does that. Has a printer at home.
yeah, because I'll print something once on a physical piece of paper, and then I'm like, cool, all of the ink has gone dry, and now that was
Again.
hundreds of dollars well spent, right?
Yeah.
And so, you can come in and use your library card to be able to log into the computers. You don't actually have to have a library card to be able to get on the computers. We have guest passes as well. So you can come in and you can log in on the computers there. You can print things out. You can use the internet. So whether you're just kind of hanging out, browsing Facebook or any form of social media, you want to do some research, you want to apply for a job, or you just want to print something out, the library provides a safe space for you to be able to do that.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, I have a trivia question for you.
All right, bring it.
Okay.
I do trivia every week. Let's see. Ready.
So who is Norman Birdwell?
I have no idea.
Oh, I know this one.
Do you?
I bet. Yeah, Ben grew up in North Carolina, so he probably doesn't know. And the only reason I know is because it's on a sign coming into Kokomo. He was the creator of Clifford the Big Red.
You see, I see the big red, the big red sign coming back in.
So his family is originally from Kokomo, also a relative of mine.
Oh, so funny.
All
is that?
have all the Clifford books.
Yes.
So, yeah, his family is from here, and he did have a brother out of Indianapolis, but he used to come back to Kokomo and do book signings at IUK a long, long time ago before he passed away. So I didn't know if you knew that. They still have books at Kokomo Library, but
oh, absolutely, of course,
and the cards.
We read Clifford.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Jim Grace brought up Clifford, and we are not happy. So it's gotta go. Just kidding. It's not. Wow.
Yeah. When it comes to my specialty at the library, I'm the technology guy. And
let's hear about it.
Well, I run a space called the Digital Den where you can come in and be able to learn about technology. So if maybe you're struggling with your smartphone, with your tablets, with your laptops, things like that, or even something a little bit more complex. I mean, you've got cameras, or you've got some more old school technology. If you are struggling with that and you can bring it into the library, we'll sit down with you and we'll help teach you how to be able to learn how to use that more effectively.
Great.
And so that's kind of one half of the Digital Den, but we're also a maker space where you can come in and you can use our 3D printers. You can use our button makers to be able to make pinback buttons. You can use our poster printer to be able to make big posters and banners. You can use our computers in there to be able to edit videos and photos and audio. There's all kinds of different stuff to be able to help you learn how to use technology, but then also how to apply that to be able to make something creative.
And it's not just items like the Digital Den and checking out books. I know that we had some friends who did a writers group there. There are different groups and different kind of niche items that people do meet for at the library and the library hosts.
Yes, we have, when it comes to writing, we have a few different group options. We have both an adult writers group and a teen writers group. So depending on your age there, you can kind of get into those groups. And they both, the writers group meets first Wednesday of every month at the South location. And then the teen writers group is every Thursday afternoon as well. And that is in conjunction with the art group as well. So teens have a great opportunity to be able to create something for art and then create something written as well, and be able to have your peers kind of review that. We also have something new as well. We have a poetry group as well. So if you're more interested in writing novels, like fiction, then the regular writers group is going to be great for you. But then if you are more interested in writing poetry, then the poetry group is great for you.
Is there a big group of people who would like to do poetry?
We just started this a few months ago, and it's already grown quite a bit.
Great.
Yes. I'm not exactly sure on what the date is. I think it's the second Wednesday of every month, but I know that every time that I walk by there, whenever the event is going on, it's continuing to grow. I think we had like 12 or 13 people.
Great.
Really? It was, yeah.
It is great.
It's it's a growing community. Who knew there was so many poets here in
Didn't even know.
Kokomo-Howard County area?
Sometimes I think I am, but I just make it up as I go.
I watched Mr. Deeds a couple nights ago, so mine are just rhymey, and not necessarily
I
poetry.
thought you were a poet.
Nope.
I just
Sadly, I'm not.
And you guys have 2 locations.
We have 3 locations.
Where's the other one?
I know. So we have our main location downtown, located at let's see, it's 220 North Union Street. Got that address. There we go. Downtown. Come on in, and we've got multiple floors. It's our biggest location there. Then we have our south location off of Center Road. It's a beautiful location. I got married there.
I married him there. I mean, I've married he and his wife there.
Yes, right.
Ordained by the Church of Dude, so.
Yes. So if you're looking for somebody...
Their marriage is valid. I just want to make that.
Really? Marriage?
Yeah.
God.
And we did costumes the night before. It was so fun.
It was
No, she did that.
Yeah. So, it's a beautiful location down at the south location. And the cool thing about the south is that we've got a butterfly garden and a community garden down there as well. So we can do stuff outside now at the libraries too. I mean, of course, you can come in and you can get books, but then you can enjoy, the outdoor areas as well. And we have a new stage down at the south location as well, where we're going to be. We've already done some things, but we'll be hosting like concerts and fun kind of outdoor events, things like that. But then our third location, this one is out in Rocheville. The Rocheville location is great as well. It's more of like your traditional kind of quiet library. It's adorable. I highly recommend going out to our Rocheville location if you've never been there. It is wonderful. But it also has what's called the NEOC, or the Nature Explorers Outdoor Classroom. It is like a really cool space for kids to be able to go and learn things outdoors. It's got like a rock climbing wall. They do like big movie nights and stuff out there.
Great.
It's a blast. So something really fun and unique at every location.
Have you used the rock climbing wall yet?
I have not. It's
very disappointing.
Oh, yeah. No. There's a challenge. You got to do it.
I'm gonna have to. Yeah, right. It's more for kids. Like I can kind of see the top of it. But
is that an excuse?
I guess not. You're right.
Yeah, I mean, it depends on if there's been some guidelines, insurance issues, liabilities, all that stuff.
Yeah. Liability.
So, I'm getting older. I want to stay safe. I like to do my risk taking in the books and in the physical world.
At the library. We do all our risk taking at the library. I like it. And, we've talked about so many different things with the library. What was it, like 5 or 6 years ago? There was a Banksy painting there.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Different things.
Oh, yeah. We're all about bringing opportunities for, people to be able to learn something new. So, of course, Banksy coming out with the beautiful Haight Street reference, art fixture there was definitely a big attraction that brought people in. Last summer, we had the Holocaust exhibit, which taught people all about kind of like America's role in everything that kind of went down during that World War II time period. It was really a really interesting museum exhibit that the Kokomo-Howard County Public Library was lucky enough to be able to receive.
So how often do you have those different exhibits at the library?
That's a great question. It kind of depends. It's there. We're always trying to be able to bring something new to be able to attract a different audience. So like down in genealogy, we just had one that was exploring some of the past history of some local things going on in the Kokomo-Howard County area. But As far as like how often we have it, it's kind of an excuse to just come in and check out the library because you never know.
That's true. Okay, come in and check out the library.
Okay, we have something there right now.
Use your library voice.
Use your library voice.
Yeah.
Speaking of, the library, the summer reading program just wrapped up. We are always proud supporters of this program.
Yes, thank you so much for that.
You guys do such a great job. There are so many things. We got the flyer in the mail, not a flyer. We got the magazine in the mail.
Mm-hmm.
And
Letter, yeah.
just going through page after page after page of activities for kids, for adults, for everybody. You guys do a great job.
Oh, well, we try our best. We try to go big over the summer. I mean, that's the time where we're experiencing the most influx of people. School's out and kids are looking for an opportunity to be able to do something fun. And so we've got programs, sometimes multiple programs every day for every age group. And so it's just like an opportunity for people to be able to come out and learn and have fun and do something fun. So our summer reading program theme this year was Adventure Begins at Your Library. And at this over the summer, we had like everything decked out and decorated for kind of like a camping theme, but also kind of like fun medieval. And like there was some cool displays kind of going on everywhere. And that's one of the things that's really fun is that we like really decorate the library out to be able to make it like fit into that theme. And, over the summer, that's the theme. Adventure Begins at Your Library. But anytime adventure can begin there because, I mean, whether you're coming to participate in an event and play something like Dungeons and Dragons or...
And there's a big group of people that...
Oh, yeah. It is huge. It is huge in Kokomo.
I never knew until you let me know that there's tons of gamers around here.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, not just video gamers, like actual Dungeons and Dragons, all those.
Well, yeah, we had an event one time a couple of years ago that was to just kind of get rid of some extra supplies that we had. And so I had some dice. I was like, I'll get rid of this and maybe I'll provide like a cool meet and greet opportunity for other people to be able to like mingle and have some fun. Well, I assumed we would only have like 10, 15 people show up, and it was like 65 plus people came in the digital den, which is not a small space, but definitely can't accommodate that many people. So we were spilling into the library, not using our library voices, and like very up in there. But it really, it gave us the realization that like there's actually a huge community for that here in the Kokomo area. And that's something that we always try to do. We always try to create these programs that will cater to every individual type of person. Being able to, provide crafting opportunities for those crafters, reading opportunities for especially like our young readers, book clubs for people, but then also, something for our gaming community that may have previously felt like they didn't have a program that really felt like it was just for them,
Or a special designated place for them to have their safe place to do whatever they want to do game-wise,
Yeah.
But that just goes to show we've got a little bit of everything going on at the County Public Library.
I mean, you think of a little bit of everything. Ben and I have been in the murder mystery every year.
Oh, we have.
The library, and again this year. And if you have never been, they do it usually the Friday before Thanksgiving or the Friday before that, sometime in November, October.
Yeah, I should know the date because we are both in it.
So should know the dates. But it is
October or in November.
It's so fun. The tables sell out really quickly, so keep an eye on the KHCPL Facebook page. Doug Workinger writes them.
Yeah, every year.
It's amazing. It's so Kim, you'd love it. It is ridiculous and funny and exciting. And we kill Paul Wyman every year. At the beginning of the show, they write that in.
Really?
He's
it's all theater.
We're always trying to figure out who murders Paul Wyman.
Who done it?
Yeah, who done it? I did. I done it one year.
I done it last year. Yeah.
Lots of people did. It is a super great event, though. So make sure you check out the Kokomo-Howard County Public Library for that one. Ben, anything else we want folks to know as we wrap up about the library?
Come on out and check us out. If you've never been to the library, just come on in and see all the things that we've got going on. If you are somebody that likes to be a homebody, you can still use the library with all of our online services. Please come on out and check us out.
Nobody does it like the library in Kokomo does.
No.
It is fantastic.
That Solidarity Community Federal Credit Union does a great job. But
we just exchanged like $5 to say that. Look at that. Solidarity branch manager.
We love you.
do love you. Thank you for joining us today. That'll wrap up the Ripple Effect for today. I'm Jessica Ausbrook. This is Kim Grace from Solidarity Community Federal Credit Union. Thank you so much for watching.